Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Forex Technical Market Update. In this edition, we're going to take a look at the markets and what exactly is happening with the markets. As you can see on the daily chart in front of you, this is a euro daily chart, and we see that the market has broken out of the triangle we have been speaking about for the last 2 weeks or so. So we're going to speak about that and what to expect next, and we're going to speak about the psychology behind trend trading, because the way how I trade, I am essentially a trend trader, and a trend trader means that you exploit large trends in the markets for profits. But to be a trend trader, you have to acknowledge certain truths. Our aim as a trend trader, as you can see, the trend in the euro versus US from 140 to down to 105 so far. The trend has been down for a number of months, so we would be on the short side of the market. Now, as a trend trader, we don't try to predict when exactly this trend will end, and B, at the end of the trend, you will be wrong, because as the market moves down, we keep selling and selling and selling, and at some point the market will break the trend, and when we are short, we will get stopped out of our position, and that is normal for trend trading. So when you are trend trading, you will make your profits when the markets are trending, and when the markets are consolidating or reversing, you are then looking for trades. You're looking for trades to enter that will yield the next trends. And as a trend trader, we are not afraid of being wrong at the end of a trend, because we, as I said before, we are not trying to predict when exactly the trend will end. Our main goal as a trend trader is to exploit the trend for as long as it's trending. For example, this move down from 140 down to 105. It's a daily chart of the EURUSD. There are many folks who call for the market to bottom out at 125, at 123, at 120, at 115, at 110, and now at 105. Can this market come down and go down further? Of course, that is definitely possible. So as a trend trader, do not be caught up in trying to predict when the trend will end. Just continue shorting the market, and when the trend ends, you will get stopped out. It's really that simple. Okay, so taking a look at the euro versus the USD, we see the market was in a consolidation pattern, and as I said, 80% of the time or so the market will break to the downside, but this market looks like it's breaking to the upside so far with the euro versus the USD. So it has broken out of the triangle to the upside, but because this is basically a counter trend trade, we have to be very careful, and we are currently up on some major areas or some areas of resistance. The first area of resistance is this weekly R1 that the market is flirting with here, and the next major area of resistance is the weekly R2, which happens to coincide with these previous tops you can see here. So the weekly R2 is at or near these previous resistance levels. So we could see some pretty significant resistance in the euro at these levels here. Okay. Also looking at the British pound, we are at the British pound. We're at, as you can see, this. Let me circle it. It's a bit confusing. This is the monthly R1, 152.99. So we are at or near the monthly R1 with the British pound, and also the weekly R1 with the British pound. So this area could for any of you who have watched any of my webinars, this is an area that could yield some pretty strong resistance for the British pound versus the USD. And we also have a Fibonacci retracement level, the 786 Fibonacci retracement level from this swing high to this swing low is currently at 153.41. So we have the monthly resistance levels, the weekly R1, and also the Fibonacci retracement. So we could see the market turn around here. Remember, when we're trading probabilities. I'm not saying for sure definitely the market is going to turn around. I'm saying in the past these setups have yielded to more market turnarounds than not. So we have to keep our eye out now on these levels to give us our trading opportunities. Remember, anyone can read a past chart. To make money in the market, you have to figure out what's happening right now and look for the next trade. So that's what these daily market updates are trying to let you accomplish. Look up what is the next setup. Yes, we know what's happening right now, but what is the next setup? Where is the next area that we can look for profit? And this is an area here. If we see some resistance here and get a sell signal, that could be a good short in the British pound versus the USD. Another market that broke out of the triangle and is rallying significantly is the Australian dollar. Australian dollar versus the USD. It broke its triangle yesterday, and we can see pretty strong follow through here. And the market actually took out this resistance level near the 79.50 area, which is bullish for the Australian dollar USD. But remember, we're coming up on Fibonacci retracement resistance in this 80-10 area. So we have to keep an eye out on that. And it's also the weekly R3, and the monthly R2 is up at 80.81. So we could be in an area of resistance with the Australian dollar also. Looking at the US dollar index on a whole, the market is currently at these daily swing lows here, these support areas, and the weekly the weekly S1 for the US dollar index is just about here. Let me bring it up on the 4-hour chart. The weekly S1 is at 96.25, and we're now at 96.19, and the low is 96.17. So we could get a turnaround here. I'm not saying it's 100%, but this is an area where we will be looking for a buy signal on the US dollar index. Now, what happens if the signal doesn't present itself? Then we just won't enter the market. You remember, it's good to let the market show us evidence that it's going to turn around first. So that evidence is a positive candlestick pattern, something to say that this market will turn around. Because what happens sometimes is that the market just will continue going down and down and give no evidence that strength is coming into the markets. For the US dollar index or for the EURUSD, selling is coming in. We need to see evidence that sellers are coming into this market. The evidence is not there yet, but we'll just wait and see what happens with the rest of the day. Okay, and remember, we're looking for the next trades. We know what happened in the past, but we're trying to look for, okay, what is going to happen next and where we can make money next. So if you want to have the signal sent to your account directly, you can click on the link below this video. I hope you found this video educational, and I'm Beyond and signing out. Thank you.